you crazy. I said, you're crazy. I'm not shooting no commercial with Larry. So I said, okay, what, we're gonna shoot it in LA?
I would never went to LA to film it.
Well, where are we gonna shoot it?
And man, I see this guy, you know, all right, let me see if he can play. Man, I'm sitting there watching him shoot, Shannon. He must have made 30 in a row all net.
So he was Steph Curry.
Cause you know, brothers, we always say, okay, can the white dude really play?
Correct,
You know? And
right.
So then I said, oh man, he a bad boy. And Larry Bird was taking it to him. I said, oh man, I'm calling back home saying, oh, he for real. He for real. This
Right.
dude Larry Bird,
Right.
he's dominating Jack
Right.
Givens.
That was the first time I started seeing the alley-oop.
And he could just jump out the gym and control his body.
Right.
And he had a phenomenal college career.
Right.
So we figured 2 stars could beat 1.
Right.
That's what happened. Who would ever thought that my first final of my rookie season, we're on tape delayed.
Yeah.
The finals.
Yeah, that's what people don't realize. The game weren't live.
No, tape delayed.
Tape delayed.
I could go play and go home and watch myself play that night.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, okay, he's not that much better than me.
Right.
Not 63-2.
Right.
I took it, but our relationship, Shannon, was fractured because Celtics, Lakers.
Right.
See, we hated them, they hated us.
Right.
So we could never be friends.
Right.
I flew out to French Lick, Indiana, where
Right.
he from. So he had the black ones, I had the purple and gold ones.
Right.
So we shot about half the commercial, a little bit more, and it's lunchtime. So I'm thinking I'm going to
You going
my
to the trailer.
because we really haven't broken bread
Right.
before like this. So he said, Magic, man, I'd like you to have lunch with me up at the house. My mom has prepared lunch. He threw the mom, you know, she's bringing out all the dishes, and she brought that last one and set it down, and she hit him, said, did you tell him yet? And Larry said, no, Mom, you tell him. She turned and said, Magic, you my favorite basketball player. And then we started talking.
Right.
Like 2 little boys.
Right.
And you know, we're similar. We grew up poor. We both from the Midwest. We love the game. We love to win, you know, on
Right.
and on. And that's when our friendship evolved and grew. And we've been friends ever since.
MagicJohnson just exposed the exact moment that quietly ended the greatest rivalry in sports history. And it wasn't rings, retirement, or time ticking away. It was Larry Bird's mother. Picture this, Georgia Bird serving Magic lunch at her kitchen table in French Lick, Indiana. No cameras, no crowd, just real life. This is Earvin Magic Johnson. 5 NBA titles with Kareem on the Showtime Lakers. 3 finals MVPs, 12 All-Star nods, the man who helped save basketball with the very rival he once couldn't stand. When Magic talks about Larry Bird, people listen, because for 7 straight years, this was war. These two didn't fake the hate. It wasn't TV drama or promo noise. The tension was so deep that Pat Riley warned Lakers players never help a Celtic up. But here's what most people miss about the Magic-Bird rivalry. The fire everyone credits, that wasn't the secret sauce. What made them unstoppable was simple and wild. They were the same dude, just in different jerseys. When Magic first watched Bird play, his mind snapped. This was before their legendary NCAA clash at the World Invitational Tournament. Magic came to scout and left shaken. Bird steps out. 30 straight shots, nothing but net. Magic wasn't just impressed, he was stunned, watching every stereotype he believed in get shattered instantly. But the real shock hit during the actual games, and this is where things turned ugly fast. Kentucky had Jack Givens, the player of the year, a certified problem. The guy meant to prove SEC basketball ruled everything. Larry Bird didn't just outplay him, he wiped him off the floor. Fast forward 6 months and the collision everyone feared finally arrived. March 26, 1979. Michigan State versus Indiana State for the NCAA championship. Indiana State rolled in 33-0, undefeated, with Bird plastered on every magazine cover imaginable. Sports Illustrated already crowned him college basketball's king. And the numbers tell the real story. A 24.1 Nielsen rating, over 40 million people watching from 18 million homes. That's still the most watched basketball game in American history. This wasn't just hoops. This was a moment that reshaped the future of the NBA. Magic Spartans came in cold and calculated. Double-team Bird, let Greg Kelser feast everywhere else. 2 stars beat 1, Magic said. And it worked. Michigan State won 75-64. Bird struggled, shooting 7 for 21, while Magic dropped 24 points and showed America something brand new. The alley-oop? But here's where it gets crazy. The NBA draft split them into destiny. Bird belonged to Boston after being drafted early in 1978. Magic went first overall to the Lakers in 1979. 2 legendary franchises, one ancient rivalry, reborn louder than ever. Professional basketball in 1979 was on life support. 17 of 23 teams were bleeding money. The NBA Finals aired on tape delay at 11:30 p.m., and players were crashing in Holiday Inns. Baseball and football owned America, while basketball was slipping into the background fast. Then, Magic's rookie season exposed how broken the league really was. He dragged the Lakers straight to the NBA Finals, became the first rookie ever to win Finals MVP, and joined the tiny club to win a college title and an NBA title back-to-back. And what was his reward? Losing Rookie of the Year to Larry Bird, 63-4, a slap that lit a long fuse. This wasn't fake TV drama or hot take nonsense. This was real institutional hate, passed down like family tradition. Pat Riley made it clear in Los Angeles, don't pick a Celtic up off the floor. Boston lived by the same code under Red Auerbach. This was tribal warfare dressed up as basketball, fought nightly at Boston Garden and the Forum. The finals turned into annual combat. 1984, Celtics win in 7 at Boston. Bird takes finals MVP. 1985, Lakers strike back in 6. Magic answers. 1987, Lakers dominate again. And once more, Magic stands on top. Every year, one of them was lifting the trophy, no exceptions. The league built its entire identity on their collision. Magic averaged 19.5 points, 7.7 rebounds, 11.2 assists in finals battles. Bird fired back with 25.3 points, 11.1 rebounds, alongside McHale and Parrish. Head-to-head, Magic held a 22-15 edge, including 11-8 in the playoffs. These weren't games, they were psychological wars broadcast to millions. And then in 1987, everything cracked wide open. With one phone call from Converse, the shoe company wanted both stars in one commercial, and the location said everything. French Lick, Indiana, Larry Bird's hometown, population 1,800. The place where it all started for a kid who worked 40 hours a week in 7th grade just to help his family survive. Magic later admitted he had no clue he was about to meet the woman who would end the rivalry for good. Georgia Bird, born Georgia Marie Kearns, married Joe Bird, a war veteran who came home carrying battles he couldn't shake. When Larry was still in high school, the marriage collapsed in February 1975. Then the nightmare hit. When Larry was just 18, Joe told his ex-wife the family would be better off without him and ended his life. Georgia Bird was left alone raising 6 kids in one of the poorest counties in Indiana, grinding non-stop. She worked 2 jobs, sometimes close to 100 hours a week, just to make $100, then turned around and bought groceries that cost $120. She took $50 bank loans to feed her kids and paid them back the next week like clockwork, pure survival mode. This was the woman who opened her front door to MagicJohnson in 1987. Magic was stunned. The mother of his greatest enemy looked him in the eye and said he was her favorite player. That hit different. But the real shift came at the dinner table. For the first time in 8 years, Magic and Larry stopped seeing jerseys and started seeing people. No Lakers versus Celtics, no coaches, no hate. Just two small-town kids who used basketball as an escape from lives that could have crushed them completely. James Worthy saw the shift up close. He said it wasn't until that Converse commercial that people finally caught on. They were never true enemies, just two ruthless competitors who hated losing more than anything. But here's the part most people dodge. That rivalry came with a brutal price. It almost broke them both physically and mentally. Larry Bird wrecked his back in 1985, shoveling crushed rock to build his mom a driveway. That injury never left him and followed him to the end of his career. Magic paid too. His body started failing under the non-stop chase for perfection. Both men walked away earlier than they wanted because their bodies couldn't keep up with what their minds demanded. Then came the moment that changed everything. On November 7th, 1991, Magic announced his HIV diagnosis. Larry Bird collapsed in tears. Rick Fox, a Celtics rookie then, watched Bird cry uncontrollably. The same man who never blinked during the most violent finals battles was broken over his former rival. The numbers tell the story. From 1979 to 1991, Magic and Bird combined for 8 NBA championships, 6 finals MVPs, and 6 regular season MVPs. They didn't just save the NBA, they rebuilt it. By 1989, NBC was paying $600 million for TV rights, up from $88 million just 7 years earlier. But their real legacy isn't trophies or stats. It's proof that greatness needs an equal opposite force. No Magic without Bird, no Bird without Magic. Their lives after basketball couldn't be more different. Magic became a billionaire. Bird chose quiet life in Florida, yet their bond never cracked. It was forged by a mother who saw past the jerseys and the hate. To her, they were just two boys. Magic recently said it best. This wasn't just a rivalry. It was a love story disguised as war. If this story hit you, like the video, subscribe for more NBA stories, and share this with someone who loves basketball history.